Welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a nice break and are feeling refreshed for our next segment, where we will be taking a closer look at the meaning and the components of our market environment. So let's start with the meaning or the definition of the market environment. So firstly, I want to draw your attention to this little notice block on the side of the slide. And there that we say, remember that the market environment is the immediate external environment. So you don't confuse the market with the macro environment, because the market environment is immediately outside of the business. So if I can refer you guys back to our 3 circles, just to draw it quickly for you here. This little one in the middle is the micro environment, and the second circle on this side is our market environment. So it's immediately outside of the business. So when we look at the definition, we will see that the first bullet says market environment refers to the immediate external components of the business, and we will take a closer look at those components a bit later on. The second bullet then says that these components directly affect the ability of the business to operate. So when we look at the market environment, because that is where most of our transactions take place, everything that happens in the market environment has a direct impact on the business itself. So it is very important for the business to immediately address anything that might happen in the market environment that will have an effect on our business. So the following bullet will explain this, that the business, our business, must always be able to influence all the components in the market environment, because we want to make money. So if we influence the things in the market environment, we hopefully will minimize the effect that it has on our business. So we won't lose any money. So that is our definition or our meaning of the market environment. So let's take a closer look at the components of the market environment. Now, the market environment has 5 components. The first one is our consumers, of course. Then our second one is our suppliers. Our third one is then our intermediaries. And these are the 3 we are going to focus on in this specific lesson. Then there's also the competitors and other organizations. So as I said, we are going to focus on these 3 highlighted in yellow on the concept map. So firstly, we have our consumers. Remember, they buy our products. Suppliers provide us with raw materials and with resources. And then lastly, we have our intermediaries, which can also be referred to as the middleman. So they link the producers with the consumers of the product. So let's go and start with our first component, and this is then our consumers. All right, so there's our concept map again, and there we start with consumers. So sometimes you will see that there is not always referred to as consumers, or these people are not always referred to as consumers. Sometimes they talk about the market, or they talk about the customers. All right. So we are going to use the term consumers, but it can also be referred to as the market or the customers. And these are the people that we want to satisfy. We want to know what they want from our product. What is their needs? What is their wants? And how can I keep them happy? Because if I keep them happy, they will come to my business again and again. So our consumers is where we get our money. So if we look at the term consumers and how we are going to discuss it, we will state that consumers can either be individuals or it can be other businesses. Any business or person that buys products from my business or a service from my business is considered a consumer. All right, so the next bullet then states, they are the final users of the product or the service. So they buy the product to use it. So we always have new customers and we also have old customers. Those loyal people always come back to our business to buy our product again and again. And they are the people who have the money to buy our goods and services. So it is very important for our business to know what the customers prefer or what the consumers prefer. What is their taste? What do they need? What do they want from my product? And then I must offer them a product to keep them happy at that level. So what is important here? We have to do consistent or continuous market research. Now, market research means we go out and we ask the consumers in various forms. We can use various techniques to do this. But we ask the consumers what they want from our product before we produce the product. Or if we see that our sales are dropping, we will adapt the product to the preferences of the consumers so that they would buy our product again. So market research is very important for a business to know what the preferences of the consumers are. So our consumers can be individuals or businesses that buy our products. They are the final users, and we must always know what they prefer or what they want from our product or from our service. So we can always try and convince them to buy our product by using different techniques. You will see sometimes they will lower their prices. Any business will maybe have a sale where they lower prices to convince consumers to buy their products. They will use advertising, as you see on TV or on billboards or on social media, to convince consumers to buy their products. Or they can even use promotions. Promotions like buy one, get one free. Or the one I am always a sucker for, buy two and get the third one for free. So we always fall for that one. Buy one, get one free. So they can use these techniques to convince consumers to purchase their products. So that is the first component of the market environment. Before I'm going to have a look at the second and third one, I think it's time for a short break. I'll see you now.